Hallways. These are special. And today we are going to be covering their surreal and uncanniness from head to toe. So get ready. This is The Feelings Attached to Hallways, a Liminal Theories production. No, but seriously, hallways can be the chillest places to chill, or the most liminal, uncanny spots you'll ever stand in. Even in my earliest memories, school hallways always gave me those weird feelings I couldn't really explain back then, but I remember almost feeling comfort in them, like a quiet yearning to explore other places with that same unexplainable aura. I'd say my fascination with liminal spaces probably started back in third grade. You see, third grade is when you really start to become aware, like you're finally gaining actual consciousness. Well, third grade me loved to wander. He loved to explore. He'd always get in trouble for the most mischievous but harmless things. But one thing I've learned to cherish from those younger days was the present. I'd wander as much as I could, always drawn to places that felt restricted or completely empty. Every time I stepped into a room like that, it gave me this feeling like I had to prepare or be ready for something. But I liked that feeling. It kept me on edge, excited for what might happen next. And honestly, what brought me the most excitement was just soaking in the feelings of those weird and beautiful, empty places. That one unique feeling certain spaces give you when all the right liminal conditions line up. Hallways have a special way of invoking that specific feeling. The way they're designed can mess with your head in the best way possible. A hallway can feel open and welcoming, like a peaceful tunnel guiding you forward. Or it can feel cold, narrow, and unsettling, especially at night when everything's silent. School hallways are one of my favorite types of hallways, especially when the school is closed or empty. During the day, they're buzzing with energy, friends laughing, footsteps echoing, doors slamming shut. But once the lights dim and everyone's gone home, those same hallways feel almost frozen in time. You can feel the leftover energy hanging in the air, but all you hear is your own breathing and the hum of a light or two. It's weird how a simple structure, just walls and a floor leading somewhere, can hold so many emotions. Sometimes it's calming, sometimes it's nostalgic, but that's what makes hallways and liminal spaces in general so fascinating. To me, it's just crazy how certain structures can stir up such complex and specific feelings within us. And yet, the reasons why vary from person to person. We all chase that feeling of nostalgia, but what we're nostalgic for isn't always the same. People often say, "I miss the good old days," but everyone's good old days look and feel different. I guess what I'm trying to say is, we might all be searching for the same feeling, but we're each reaching back to different moments, places, or memories to find it. And that's the beauty of liminal spaces. They quietly reveal how diverse, layered, and deeply human we all are. You see, hallways aren't just architecture. They're thresholds. And what are thresholds? Gateways, transitions not only in space, but in time, memory, and meaning. Ancient temples use corridors to separate the sacred from the profane, long, echoing passages leading deeper into the unknown. You didn't just walk through them, you were transformed by them. In folklore across the world, hallways show up as haunted spaces. Japanese yurei stories speak of spirits wandering long, narrow halls. European manners tell tales of echoing footsteps in corridors where no one walks. Even in dreams, hallways mean something. Psychologists say they symbolize transitions in life, moving between versions of ourselves. That's why they feel so weird sometimes, like something is changing, but you don't know what. And now, in the modern world, hallways have become myth again. The backrooms. dreamcore edits, liminal photography. The myth never left, it just shifted. But here's the thing. Liminal spaces wouldn't be the same. No, not without hallways. Sure, parking lots, empty malls, stairwells, they all carry that dreamlike weight. But hallways, they're a crucial part of liminal space. They guide us through the in-between. A hallway doesn't beg for attention. It just exists, quiet, repetitive, stretching forward like it knows something you don't. And that emptiness, that stillness, their ability to connect places, that's what makes them sacred. Every door you pass is a what if. Every echo you hear reminds you you're alone. Without hallways, the liminal space loses its ability to connect. They define that unspoken familiarity, that sense of something just out of reach. They're not just part of the aesthetic, they are an MVP in the liminal world. For this final chapter, let us talk about one of the most famous hallways in all of film, the Overlook Hotel hallways from The Shining. First, I must say Stanley Kubrick is a cinematic genius. He didn't just use hallways as a backdrop, he weaponized them. Long, symmetrical corridors drenched in eerie lighting, patterned carpets that seemed to stretch forever. It wasn't just unsettling, it was hypnotic. Every shot in those hallways made you feel like you were being watched, like the hallway itself was alive. And it's not just the twin scene, though that one is unforgettable. Even the quiet tracking shots of Danny riding his tricycle become haunting because of the hallway's stillness. The tension isn't always in what you see, it's in what could be around the corner. So now this is where I ask you, what's around your corner? Because in life, we're all walking down our own hallway, each turn unfamiliar, each light flickering just enough to keep us curious. Some hallways are quiet, others loud. Some lead to doors we never expected. But whatever you do, just make sure you choose the right room. Because sometimes, the room you enter shapes who you become. This was The Feelings Attached to Hallways, the end. Thank you for watching.